What's up, YouTube? Texas Triple Tapper here, bringing you guys, obviously, a Sig Sauer because it counts. No, just kidding, that's what it says on the box. This bad boy is something just picked up today. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna open the box because this thing is just badass. Okay, let's look at this bad motherfucker right here. So this is the Sig Sauer MPX. This is chambered in 9mm. This is a sweet gun. It's very well balanced. It has this little button that you can push. And hang on, if I can get it. It's brand new, so things are there. We go. So it's got, as you saw, one, two. It's got that many positions, so it fits nicely right here. I don't have the sights on it. I took them down. As you can see, it is. Let me close the dust cover. It is very reminiscent of you know, your AR style platform, but I believe they actually classify this as a carbine rifle. So you know, you kind of get the best of both worlds here. It's got a lot of goodies in here. I'm just gonna kind of take out some of the main ones and try to get this big box out of the way, just so we can get down to business and start reviewing. See here, these are my sights that I took off. I was looking at mounting a red dot, or possibly even a scope. So let me get all of this stuff out of the way, and then we'll have a little bit more room to work with here. I just thought this unboxing was pretty cool. Now look, I can't close it. Huh. I'm so excited. All right, now, so here we have, there's some accessories here. This will go, you can put they call it a hand stop, you know, just so that your hand has, I guess, a comfortable place to where, you know, you feel more comfortable. Some people like to hold it really up close, some people about midway, then some people like it way out here. I'm kind of more of about right here. In too close, it feels unnatural, and way out this far feels unnatural to me. About right here is just kind of where my hand naturally wants to go. So that's what this is. I haven't put that on yet, but we will for sure. This right here is a couple of Picatinny rails that you can adapt. You can put them on the side, or you know, underneath here. You can put lights, lasers, you know, whatever you want on here, and make this thing really tactical. Let's see what else we got here. We got this is like a kind of an old school strap, and I believe it just kind of goes in right here on the rifle, and it's in. Oh wait, oops, there's a little couple of little bolts that you have to, they're like little pinballs that you just kind of got to push in, but it'll go right there. Then you can put, there's another part you can put up here and kind of do the same thing. So you can have a sling, you can have it just kind of open sling, whatever you want to do. And then these are some extra parts that you can put on, some more adaptive type pieces. And then right here are the sights. So what you basically do on this one, you got to kind of slide the bolt carrier back, because these, unlike some other sights that you kind of put on, these don't really adjust back and forth, you know. So you just basically get them on here and slide them. And you slide them on, and then there's a whoops, it slid off. There's a little bolt that will slide through and hold it down. Hang on a second, I had to tell my dog to hush. Hey! Hush! Sorry. We're babysitting dogs tonight, so they're being kind of temperamental. Forgive me. Same thing with this sight. This is obviously, you got your front post here. That'll sit down here, and then you got your rear sight with the different apertures and stuff. This one is fixed. You know, I mean, what I mean by fixed is the post is fixed. So this thing will flip down out of the way. So if you want to, you know, make room for a red dot or whatever, shoot it with the open sights. This one has both for, you know, your short and your long. It's got the two different size apertures. You can adjust for windage and elevation, all that kind of good stuff, what you would expect out of a sight. The barrel is really unique. It has been pinned with this kind of flash suppressor. Hear that? So whenever you it has the ambidextrous magazine release on that side, and then again on this side you can release the mag on both sides, which is nice. It's also got the ambidextrous safety control, which is also very nice. But it's also got that you can release. Hear that? That ding. It's like a little tuning fork. And the reason that is like I said, this little flash suppressor here is pinned to the barrel. This thing is exactly 16 inches long. So if you were to try to take this off in some way, you would be violating the SBR law. You know, of course, unless you got a tax stamp. But anyways, I thought that was kind of cool. It's like, you know, whenever I shoot and hit a target, especially if I shoot steel, I always think that sound is music to my ears. So now, and every time you pull the trigger, ba-doom, 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 I was gonna bring down my one of my tuners from my guitars. I play guitar, and I wanted to see what note that was, but I just had forgotten to do it. But I still may do it and see what pitch that's in. So anyway, this has a really nice little magwell here. It comes with a I believe this is a 30 round magazine. It's kind of see-through, the smoky see-through, and again it's caliber chambered in 9mm. It sits in there really nice. It's not really heavy, and it's polymer or plastic, so it doesn't add a whole lot of weight, and it just drops right out. You could slap another one in there, good to go. And you know, on the last shot, the bolt will lock to the rear. Speaking of the bolt and the charging handle, another thing I like about this one is that it has, if you look right in here, it's got this release, it's dual. So even though if you can pinch both sides and make it a little easier to pull, or you can double pinch one side. You know, some people choose to put like an extension of these on here to make it a little easier to pull. But I find with this one, as opposed to my AR-15, because this has that dual pincher and it doesn't matter what side you grab, it's really easy to slide open and lock to the rear. Another cool thing that I found is right under here. And I'm not sure, hang on, let me see if I can find something to get this open with. There's a storage compartment for, oh damn it, there's a storage compartment in here right under the oh well, I won't mess with it too much, but it does come off. I'm probably just missing the little groove, and again, like I said, it's brand new, just got it today, so it's still kind of stiff. But you can put, I don't know, like, you know, when I was a kid, I used to buy these Rambo knives, and I thought they were the coolest thing ever. And they had a little, you know, pack of matches and some fishing lures and a compass and all this other kind of stuff. You know, you can put, you know, I don't know, a couple extra rounds in there. I mean, whatever the hell you want. So I think that's kind of cool. And so, like I said, it is kind of got that ARX looking platform. It'll break down. Did I say ARX? I meant AR. I just made my own rifle. ARX, ARMP. It'll break down like that because you just got these two pins right here that, you know, if you just drive them through, you know, use a little punch and tack them down, you'll be able to separate the lower from the upper, and then there you go. And so another cool thing is, this is actually a really, really cool thing, and this is one of the reasons I really, really like Sig Sauer is, you know, I have several other of their pistols, the Sig P320, which is one of my favorite pistols ever made. I absolutely love it, is the Modularity. So I don't know if it's out yet, but Sig has said that it's coming out because this is basically a carbine, you know, AR style rifle, but it'll take pistol calibers. They are going to come out with interchangeable, the Modularity similar to their P320. So as I said before, this one is chambered in 9mm. So you'll be able to do, I think they're going to do a 40 caliber and maybe a 357 Sig, which is exactly what the P320 does. The Pig 320, I can't talk tonight. The P320 does come in a 45 ACP. However, that's not one you can simply buy the barrel conversion kit for whatever reason. Sig wasn't able to make that one work, so you would have to buy that separately. But I mean, if you can, you know, buy, you know, three other calibers for significantly less than what this costed, I can tell you this thing is definitely not cheap. It's, you know, it was over $1,500. Let's put it that way. But as I said, it is a phenomenal little weapon. It is, you know, it's very compact. You can put, you know, any kind of sight aperture you want on here. It's a Sig, so it'll run and cycle flawlessly, and it's 9mm. You know, you got 25-30 rounds of 9mm. That's a lot of firepower, man. And you know, 9mm is an effective round. Another thing too that I like about it is, you know, everybody's aware of what's coming up in November. You know, we got douche versus douche. Basically, we're going to be voting for whoever we think is the lesser of the two douches. That's just my opinion. I think that's what we do every time we vote. But anyway, so, you know, everybody's worried about what's going to happen with some of the weapons bans and things like that. And of course, you know, those idiots in Washington, they see this and they go, "Oh my God, scary assault rifle," you know. So the AR style rifles, AK-47s, like, and your AR-15s, your AR-10s, and your carbine style rifles, and basically anything with a magazine capacity of higher than 10. I think like California, Massachusetts, probably New York, some other liberal states that already have those bans in place. I know California has, I think they call it the bullet button. You have to have some sort of object to push inside here to release the magazine, and I'm going, I mean, my God, I mean, what else are they gonna, you know, what else are they gonna do to, you know, infringe on our rights? But anyway, that's a story for another time. But you know, this is, I believe, you know, although, you know, guns aren't typically thought of as an investment per se, you know, I think that these types of rifles, your ARs and these carbine style rifles, especially with the pistol caliber, because, you know, my AR shoots the 223, and it's about, I don't know, just off the top of my head, about maybe 40 cents a round. You know, 45 ACPs are about 30 cents a round. And this is just me buying retail. You know, I plan on getting into reloading pretty soon, but this is just me buying retail. But the 9mm is, you know, 20 cents a round. And, you know, so that's significantly cheaper, you know, versus 40 cents a round. I mean, it's 50% cheaper. So this, you can stockpile a lot more ammo, and you know, you can practice with it a lot more, and become very adept at using it for a lot less money. But anyway, so I think that's pretty cool. So again, as I said, I think these types of weapons are going to go up in value, certainly as we get closer to the election. And, God knows what's going to happen after the election. So, if you have the means, I highly recommend picking one up. I have a Beretta CX4 Storm on the way as well. I'll definitely do a review on that. But hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you guys learned something. You guys have seen me do a lot of SIG reviews. I really do believe in their quality. And I would feel comfortable defending myself and my family with the weapons that Sig Sauer makes. I'm just a big fan. Anyways, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, anything, you know where to leave the comments down below. Until next time, Texas Triple Tapper, out.